QR69, useless balloons fact. The Ultra Vision upgrade on the Super Monkey gives you a little bit of range. Bloons used to be the slowest boss balloon, but now the Dread balloon is way slower. A gold boosted elite defender can shoot over 2,000 times per second. Whenever Vortex stuns Paragon, it's only for half the duration compared to normal towers. The rounds from around 10,000 up to around 2 billion and something are preset and only have 145 bars, which is weird. The mini sun avatar on the true sun god is frowning, whilst the VTSG mini avatar is so happy, but he's also working for Satan. There's a thing called real life, and it exists sometimes, and you can go and actually experience parks and trees and greenness. Have you noticed that the wizard gets older with each top path upgrade up to the Archmage? The first strike and the Mob Eliminator use the exact same sound when using the ability. The Energize doesn't just decrease normal ability cooldowns, but also passive ability cooldown. The TO4 crosspath on the Mob Press is actually better as it pushes Bloons back more and has more PS for more pushback. The Super Monkey is the only tower that has 2 paths with abilities, with the Legend and I having the Dark Shift thingy. The Elite Defender, Tag Zone, Super Maelstrom, and Ultra Juggernaut are the only tier 5s that can be afforded in deflation. The top path engineer used to be called the Century Paragon until the stupid Paragons came across, and now it's the Century Champion. Round 33 has exactly 33 balloons on it. In Thunderwing's Meteor actually cannot pop black balloons for some reason, because the explosion is an explosion. Explosions can't hurt black balloons. Both Ground Zero and Tower Bomber have PS caps. The Ground Zero has a 1000 PS cap and the Tower Bomber a 5000 one. Cornfield has the most amount of removable objects, which cost $9,300 to remove and is 13 removable objects, man. If you type in 3 question marks in the achievement searching thingy, you can see all of the secret achievements that you've already unlocked. Gerardo Shuri turrets are considered a support class tower because on encrypted, you can only place it on the support thingy. Sniper and the Spike Factory are the only 2 towers that can pop all types of balloons with only 2 upgrades. The Flowers on Lotus Island take 3 minutes to recharge, and after that they can stun both Bloons and Moabs. Pat spawned looks like a troll face, and now you can't see it. Oh wait, I can't see it either. No, the Ice Tower can't pop frozen balloons. You need the refreeze upgrade to be able to do that, which makes sense. It takes exactly 363 road spikes to be a ZOMG, though I don't know who's gonna be using this ever. Azealia and Adora are sisters according to Ninja Kiwi lore, and they have the exact same eye color. The anti-balloon ability can crit, and it does that on every 3rd ability, and when it does crit, it does 50% more damage than the usual. Every tower from the military category has a hat when getting players down, though some of them lose it when they get upgraded further. Towers in BT6 have exactly double the amount of upgrades the towers in BT5 used to have. The Plasma Accelerator is a great way to save up a huge amount of cash in the mid game for the late game towers that you're gonna need. The primary village provides a lot of things like attack speed, more range, more pierce, but what it also provides is a 25 projectile speed buff, which makes them sonic. Who would need this though? The Cleansing Form Engineer both decals and also removes lead, whilst also removing regrow properties off of all balloons. The Wizard Lord Phoenix is the most buffed tower, as it used to be absolute garbage, not even having the passive Phoenix, but it got buffed a crap ton, and now it is mid at best. If you sacrifice exactly 50,000 to your Sun God, it doesn't get the max sacrifice that it's supposed to get. You need at least $1 more to get the actual maximum sacrifices on it. The Ray of Doom has 1,000 PS normally, and getting the powerful darts on it, which normally is supposed to increase the PS, doesn't actually do anything on the Ray of Doom. The monkey in the victory screen is actually not a 000 dart monkey, but rather a Juggernaut monkey, as you can see from the pose that it's putting. The Balloon Master Alchemist can turn a red balloon into a red balloon. Hell yeah. The Monkeypolis has a set cap of $5,000 per banana farm added to its range. So that means that if you have mods, you can add infinite farms and get it to over $1 million bucks. The Venture and True Sun God Adoras do literally the exact same amount of damage. They're just a visual change. The game doesn't actually work on attack speed, so increasing attack speed doesn't actually increase the speed of the attacks, but rather decreases the amount of time between each attack. The Monkeypolis is the cheapest tier 5 upgrade, as it only costs $5,000 if you only get 1 farm, but for some reason on the upgrade screen it says that it costs 4,200 and something. The Legendized Black Hole gets removed if you leave out the game and then go back in, which is very sad. The Permanent Brute is actually not permanent. You can remove it by using the Lich or by selling the Permanent Brute. That makes sense, yeah. The Quincy Storm Virus ability has infinite pierce, so you can rely on it for rounds like 78, though I don't really recommend it actually because he can miss. The Overclock and Ultra Boost upgrades actually give you Engineer extra pierce, and it gets mad 30 pierce, and also projectile speed increases. Why does it happen? The Glaive Lord, the Ray of Doom, Cripple Mob, and Absolute Zero were all tier 4 upgrades in BT5, 5 and are the only ones to get brought to tier 5s in BTD 6. The bunny stuff doesn't stack, so it's useless to get a second bunny stuff mortar, as you're just gonna be removing pops from the first one. The Gwen's cocktail is simply better as it can always hit camos, but the wall fire needs a special camo crossbar to hit camos. The mod is the shortest tier 5 darling, and whilst the best is the tallest one, which makes sense because it can shoot over walls. The Insta Monkey Opulus doesn't actually do anything. I don't know, I don't have one to try it out, unfortunately. The perma charge doesn't get faster when you use the ability, it just does more damage. The 365th reward for opening a daily chest is just a portable lake. The Cave Monkey doesn't actually get added to your total tower count, which is very weird because I guess he's not a tower then. The Ice Monkey is not the only one that can freeze Bloons. This can also happen by the Druid with a 25% chance, and also a Sentry Expert from the Ice Sentries. The Banana Sentry upgrade icon has the exact same bananas as on the Banana Plantation icon. Are they reusing bananas? There is literally no way to make money in chimps. Oben's trees just suck up all the money, Bloon Trap does the exact same thing, and anything else just sucks up your money and delays it until further on, and that's when you get it. Some abilities have infinite pierce like the Snowstorm and the Glue Storm, and also the Spirit of the Forest Vines, which can do insane damage to hordes of Bloons, while some abilities look like they have infinite pierce but don't, exactly like the Tar Bomber. The monkeys have a language that us humans cannot understand. It is the Monklish, and you can use it in-game from the setting. In versions 20 before, the Alchemist had the Acid Pull be its first upgrade instead of the faster throwing that it is right now. The Spike Faction can actually miss. If the Bloons start going crazy quickly, like on around 999, they can actually ignore the spikes and not get popped by them. The tier 5 Elite Belarus has 40 million HP, which makes him the absolute strongest Bloon in the entirety of the game. The 502 Bloon Solar Crosspath is actually better as it already has enough pierce, though sometimes you can get the 520 for more pierce on the puddles, as that's actually helpful. The Shuriken of the Counter Espionage upgrade icon is doing 2 layers of damage and removing the camo when it can only do 1 layer of damage in the real game, and absolutely no Ninja Monkey in the entirety of the game is able to do 2 layers of damage no matter what upgrade it is. The Bloon Master Alchemist doesn't get negative pops from the test Bloon anymore, it only gets 999,998 pops instead of 99 for some reason. I do not know why though. The buckshot ammunitions are made out of lead, and lead in real life is supposed to be able to pop lead, but the buckshot cannot pop lead Bloons at any upgrade, even at the tier 5. The primary expertise doesn't get affected by its own buffs like the jungle jumps, but if you get a jungle jumps village, it does get affected by its buff. 3 million players have died around 95 according to Ninja Kiwi, and that's for January 2021, so over 2 years ago. It takes around 53 seconds for a red Bloon to leak on logs, which is the longest map in the game. The engineer can spawn traps on parts of the map that it can't see itself, and also over obstacles.